you're taking a group of students out of the country, or you want to just take your students on a field trip, or maybe your Spanish club on a field trip, you need money. It is as simple as that. So let's talk about different fundraiser ideas you can use with your students that aren't a huge headache for you. Before we get into this, I want to know, how do you feel about fundraising? Is this like, oh my gosh, this is the easiest thing in the world, I totally have this down? Or is it like the bane of your existence, right? 5 to 1, super easy. 1, I hate everything about fundraising. No, thank you. Comment below and let me know, where are you at on that fundraising scale? Hey, if you're new here, my name is Ashley, aka Señorita Spanish, where I provide easy to use resources to save you time and energy while you're lesson planning, or in this case, field trip planning? Trip planning? Anyways, if you're new here, I just wanted to make sure that you know that links to everything that I mentioned will be down in the description box below. Let's get right into those fundraiser ideas. Option 1 is this We Help To sock sale organization. Basically, you sell socks, you get money. Option number 2 is to sell international candies. We used to do this as a department during World Language Week, so the whole department would split the funds, but you could do it with just your Spanish classes or just your Spanish club, and then use those funds for them. Make and sell cascarones. This is something that could be like a Spanish club activity and then a Spanish club fundraiser. So you can make a whole bunch and sell them for like different price points. Quick note, do not sell these during the school day because, well, you know what would happen, right? Option 4, check with locally owned franchises. Things like Culver's, Blaze, a lot of those places do fundraising nights where you just have to call and say, hey, my club wants to do a fundraising night, then they'll get you on the books, and then you just have to get people to go to the restaurant, and usually they show a flyer or something like that. Pretty easy. Option 5 is to host a stand at a parade or a local event, maybe even concessions somewhere, and just sell like root beer floats or lemonade, something really simple. I know that the dance team at one of the local schools does ice cream scoops at summer concerts at a local venue, something like that, where you just have to get the kids out and they're just trading a pretty cheap, easy to make food for that fundraising dollar. Not too complicated, pretty low cost, you can make that work. Option number 6 is to sell coffee from Costa Rica. You can reach out and ask for wholesale pricing for your fundraiser. There's a link to help you in the description box below. Option number 7 is to sell friendship bracelets from Guatemala. Again, link down in the description box below so you can check out that organization. This is a great thing to do during lunch or even during the school day. And if you wanted to make it kind of fun, maybe for Valentine's Day, you could have them sell friendship bracelets and then deliver them. So you would have the student buy the friendship bracelet, write the name in the class period and a little note of the person they wanted to deliver it to. And then during the last hour of the day or during lunch, your students deliver those presents, those gifts to those friends. Option number 8 is to make tamales, which if you have somebody in your community who does this already, it could be an event and a fundraiser. So you have somebody come in and your students work with them to make them, and then the fundraiser part is selling them. You could also consider hosting like a cooking night out where you sell tickets and then people come and they cook their own, and that is the fundraiser. Instead of your students cooking, the students are just selling the tickets to the event and you have somebody who has volunteered their time, or maybe you're going to pay them a cut of the fundraiser, however you would prefer. Number 9 is to sell salsa. Again, there's a link in the description box below for all of the different companies that work with schools for things like this. Option number 10 is to feed parents, which sounds kind of silly, but it's actually a lot more simple than it sounds. Sometimes at parent-teacher conferences, parents are coming right from work, they're doing the conference, and then they have to run off to drop kids off at sports or run practices or whatever is happening. At those kinds of nights, have a company come in and cater, especially if you could work with a Mexican restaurant in your area, or if you have a different kind of Spanish-speaking cuisine available in your town, have them do the catering, have your Spanish students serve the food, and the parents who are hungry can pay and then take food to go or eat right there. Just something to make that night a little bit more convenient and get that fundraiser happening for you. I hope those ideas have been helpful for you. If you're looking for more ideas for things you can do with your Spanish club, check out my video here with 20 different ideas for your Spanish club. If you have any other ideas for fundraisers that you've done, maybe something that's been simple or really, really successful, anything like that, drop a comment down below so we can all see, hear, and learn from you. I would love to know what's gone well for you in the past. Drop me a comment down below. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.